So welcome to the first episode of a 3-week-long trip. I'm out with my family on our holiday, and right now I'm in the first spot of this holiday trip. I'm in Switzerland, and I just photographed this beautiful lake. We arrived here about 2 hours ago, unpacked the car, got something to eat, get the kids to bed, and I just rushed over to this lake and just witnessed those epic cloud formations behind me and tried to photograph it with some boats on that side, but I don't know if they worked out because I needed a little bit of a long exposure and that boats were constantly moving. So I stayed around for a little bit to see if something would happen in this cloud formation with some beautiful lights, but that's not going to happen. But there's a lot of contrast in these clouds. It's really beautiful, and right now I framed up a shot with this boat here and took a perfect reflection, smoothed out the water with a long exposure. And I just waited until all those lights of this village on the other end of the lake went on. So that just happened. So I'm just hoping I can show that on camera. So at least in the final result. But I think they are a little bit too far away, which is a shame. But it's really nice to see all these lights going on around the lake. So let me show you the composition that I got at the moment. So while I'm standing here, the boat floated to the right side a little bit, so that's quite a shame because the composition was better when the boat was a little bit more on the left side. But let me show you the shot that I got right now. So this is what I framed up. You can see the boat moved a little bit to the right. A couple of minutes ago it was a little bit to the left, so it floats around to the left and the right. And it's not in the best spot at the moment, but still I'm taking this shot and you can see those lights in the background right over there going on and right over there. So hopefully this shot will work. It's I think a 15 to 30 second exposure at the moment, and I'm hoping that this boat isn't going to float too much. So I'm taking 2 shots, 1 long exposure and 1 normal one, and if the boat moves too much I'm going to try to edit it in Photoshop. Don't know if that's going to work, but we will see. So let's take this shot and hope for the best. So we decided to drive around a little bit today. It's the second day here in Switzerland, and my wife just said, "Oh, there's a beautiful waterfall here." So this credits go to my wife, and look at these clouds floating by this waterfall here in the back, and it just looks like this waterfall is falling into the clouds. It's just amazing, and every now and then a couple of trees pop out of this layer of cloud rolling next to the mountain. So it makes some really nice shots over here. At least I hope they are nice. But we're just going to drive around here today, hope to see some shots, and every now and then I'm just stopping next to the road and trying to shoot something like this. So we just stopped next to this beautiful lake. We tried to drive up this mountain, but the road was closed due to snowfall. And there was no light there, so I didn't take any pictures. But we drove back down and we came across this beautiful crystal blue lake over here. And what interests me immediately, you know, I can try to shoot wide angles with this beautiful blue lake, but what I like is the way those clouds are rolling down those mountains on the other side of the lake. And it's just so incredible to pick out details. So I've put on the big telephoto, the 100-400, and I'm just picking out details in this landscape, watching where the light is falling on these clouds, and just creating some incredible shots here. And I really hope these shots work, because this is why I wanted to come to Switzerland. This is just absolutely phenomenal. So I really like that. So we're gonna drive around this lake on the other side and just see if we can find some more nice spots. There's a beautiful church on this side also, and absolutely loving this. So it should be raining the whole day, and the sky is turning blue right now. We have some beautiful sunshine. Can't be happier than this. So a beautiful start to a first day in Switzerland. So I found another nice spot here just next to the road. And look at this village here in this crystal blue water, and all these houses beautifully on a sort of a hill with this backdrop hill with clouds on it in the background. What more do you want? Just stunning. And the sunlight is beautifully getting onto this mountain. It's a little bit of a soft light at the moment, so we're really happy. You see, it's just next to the road, so yeah. Amazing place. This lake is so amazing, and the color blue of the water is just incredible. So yeah, really happy we took this road. if you watch this channel regular, then you know that I don't like to plan that much. I just go and see what it brings. And today I decided to drive along this beautiful lake here, and I chose the side that I didn't drive on before earlier on this day. And I was just hoping for a nice viewpoint on that side when hopefully the sun will get through the clouds and then ignite those mountains on the left side of me here. But I just can't find a nice spot here and I'm struggling. So I drove all the way up here, and right now I'm just driving back down. I don't know, I will hopefully I can find something, but I'm not sure of it. So like I just told you, when I drive somewhere and I just see something that catches my eye, then I know that is the shot. And I just found one of those spots. I was just driving by here and I saw this road going up, so immediately parked my car, walked up here, and I found this beautiful viewpoint over here. So let me show you on the other side what I'm looking at. And just a minute ago, those rocks, that mountain on the back there with the snow on it, it was catching its beautiful last light of the day. So I quickly took a couple of shots, and then I discovered these, let's put you down a little bit more. There are a couple of flowers here. Let's see. See the white one over here and some pink ones over there. And I just thought that might be a nice foreground. So I composed a shot now with the 7 to 14 millimeter. So I'm at 9 millimeter right now, I think. And just framed in those flowers, this road down there going backwards, and then this shoreline going to the back towards those beautiful mountains. The only thing I'm not quite sure of is this road. It's a little bit to the side, so I don't know. But the minute I composed it, the light is gone. So I'm just hoping the light is before a cloud, because it's still half an hour before sunset. And I'm just hoping that the light is going to return. But even without the light, the composition is pretty nice. So let me show you on the back what I framed up at the moment. So this is the shot. You can see a little bit of rock here in the corner, this pink flower, the white flower, the road leading to the background, the shore leading towards that background. Yeah, some beautiful contrasty sky there. And then it just looks like this. So I think a really nice shot, the only one this evening, so wasn't that lucky, I guess. But there is some light appearing again on that mountain, so I'm just gonna wait. Who knows? Yesterday I was standing on that shore down there where those boats are, and the minute I thought I'm going back home, I noticed this beautiful alpenglow on this mountain, so I'm actually hoping for that. So I think it's worth taking a shot here, staying up here for a couple of minutes. So I often get the question why I don't plan my trips, and there are actually a couple of reasons for it. So the first one, I'm just keeping my eye on this mountain because there is some light coming, so fingers crossed. But the first reason is often when I go and plan something, I search for something online, and when I go there in reality, it's always a bit disappointing. You never get those conditions that you see online with those epic shots. So that's the first reason. And the second reason why I don't do it, it's because we're all taking the same images, and I just don't like that. And if I look at today, this morning I just drove around with my wife and kids, and I took some really nice pictures, and those images, those are mine. These have my signature on them. I found them. I didn't look at them online, and the feeling that I get from those images is just amazing. So I'm just really really excited about the images this morning. I haven't seen them yet. You have right now, so I hope these ones work. So this is the last image of this day, and hopefully there are much more to come during this trip. So I'm quickly going back behind the camera because I can see some red spots appearing on this mountain, and hopefully this is going to push through and we will have some lovely alpenglow like I've seen yesterday. I don't know why, but on location I only took landscape oriented shot like this one. But when I got back home, I started playing around with this photo and I came up with this portrait oriented shot that is much better with less distracting things in it. At least that's my opinion. So please let me know in the comments which one of those two you prefer. So I just found another great spot. I was just up there and I just rushed up this stairs behind me to get to this viewpoint, to the highest point, and I just didn't look down here. But if you look here, there's a beautiful S-curved road down a rocky hill with a nice panoramic view on the left, some nice trees down here, and there's no light here, but for what I have in mind it's not a problem. So I'm just gonna wait here until it gets a little bit darker, and then I'm gonna wait until some cars are driving by. It's not a really busy road, but every now and then a car comes by and I'm just hoping I can catch those tail lights going by here with a pretty long exposure. So right now I composed the scene with a 10-second exposure. So I just hope some cars will pass by in that time. So this is what it looks like. You can see the road curving to the back there. And if those tail lights, especially those red tail lights, they work pretty good, I think. So yeah, just waiting here for the right time. I can hear some thunder appearing, so I hope that's not going to push through, but just waiting, hoping for some cars. So that was the shot that I just took. I chickened out back to the car. Yeah, there were some cracks behind me in the forest and I was standing there on my own, pitch black, nobody else around, on a very steep hill, and yeah, I don't know, some kind of animal was walking around there, and I just thought, let's go. So I think the best shot that I took was the one that were 3 cars driving away from me and 1 coming towards me. I think that was the best recipe for the most beautiful lights across this road, and I think it was a 15 to 20 second exposure. I don't exactly know it, but yeah, really fun to do. So I hope these shots worked, and I think this is the end of my first day in Switzerland here. Yeah, hope to shoot a lot more, and yeah, I'm just really excited about this country. It's just amazing what I'm finding here on conditions. So yeah, hope to see you on the next video. Thanks for watching this one. If you didn't already, please subscribe. There's a button underneath this video, and don't forget to push the thumbs up button. So there's a new video coming every Sunday, and yeah, right now I'm on this yeah, European road trip. First stop in Switzerland for a couple of days, and this was only the first day. So great day, and yeah, hope to get a lot more of these.